Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to make the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won.
Did Gervonta Davis take a knee, and should he have been deducted a point? And in the end, lost that fight to Roach, in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, if it was a draw, he take a knee.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside.
In a surprising turn of events, Lamont Roach showed up at Gervonta "Tank" Davis' training facility just after rumors about their highly anticipated rematch started circulating. This unexpected move has sent shockwaves through the boxing world, adding another twist to the ongoing rivalry that began with their controversial draw. Their previous fight was filled with drama, especially in the crucial 9th round when Davis took a knee after a strong jab from Roach. Technical issues stopped an instant replay from clearing up the situation, and the referee didn't call it a knockdown, leaving many fans and analysts questioning the result. Now, both fighters are pushing for a definitive rematch, and the stage is set for a showdown that aims to settle the score once and for all.
What was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the, I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need, what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank, Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah.
After reports confirmed the rematch, Lamont Roach made a bold move by showing up at Gervonta "Tank" Davis' gym, dressed in workout gear and full of confidence. Roach walked right into the gym while Davis was training, and witnesses say the atmosphere was tense as Roach approached Davis, clearly sending the message that their fight isn't over and he's ready to settle things in the ring. Though Davis seemed surprised by the sudden appearance, the brief yet intense exchange highlighted the personal stakes of their rivalry. The incident quickly went viral on social media, with fans and analysts praising Roach's gutsy move, seeing it as a tactic to get under Davis' skin before the rematch. The online buzz has only made the fight more anticipated, with many believing this display of confidence could give Roach a psychological edge. Boxing experts have weighed in, with some viewing the gym confrontation as a reflection of the fierce competition between the two, while others see it as a strategic attempt to distract Davis during his training. This unexpected visit adds even more heat to an already intense rivalry. Beyond settling old scores, the upcoming rematch is now seen as a test of wills, with both fighters determined to prove who truly deserves the title. As the rematch draws near, all eyes are on the ring, and with governing bodies like the WBA watching closely, this showdown promises to be one of the biggest events in the lightweight division. Every punch and move will matter in this battle, where both physical and mental strength will be key. Meanwhile, Canelo Alvarez has also shared his thoughts on the fight this week, adding more excitement to the build-up.
Did Gervonta Davis take a knee, and should he have been deducted a point? And in the end, lost that fight to Roach, in your opinion?
Yeah, in my opinion, if it was a draw, he take a knee. And plus the corner go up and put it a towel in the face, that's disqualification for sure. I'm talking about the rules, but it's not my business.
After social media rumors confirmed the rematch, Gervonta "Tank" Davis mentioned that the fight could happen soon, particularly by the end of May. Heading into the bout, Davis had hinted at possibly retiring early at 30, but now he said he plans to fight at least 4 more times, with the rematch against Lamont Roach being a priority. Davis also made it clear that he won't be taking the long breaks between fights like he has in the past. In 2023, he showed he could handle quick turnarounds, winning 2 fights in a short span, first defeating Hector Luis Garcia by stoppage in January, then returning in April to stop Ryan Garcia. The controversy surrounding their first fight goes beyond the typical draw debates. The key moment happened in the 9th round when referee Steve Willis chose not to count Davis' knee as a knockdown after a strong jab from Roach. While replay reviews are allowed in New York, technical issues prevented the review from happening. Calls have been made for the fight to be re-evaluated, with some even calling for the result to be overturned in Roach's favor, though that's unlikely. Davis is the bigger draw, and even if the knockdown had been called, it's unclear how the fight would have played out, especially since fighters often change their strategy after a knockdown. The New York Athletic Commission has been cautious about altering the result of a fight after the fact, so the draw is likely to stand, despite its controversy. However, the demand for the rematch is much stronger now, and it feels almost necessary. If it doesn't happen, it could tarnish Davis's legacy. This was a fight that captured attention, and fans want a second chapter. The challenge for Premier Boxing Champions will be to secure the budget for another major event by late May. While fans are hoping for the rematch this year, a quick turnaround in just 3 months seems unlikely. Roach remains confident the rematch will happen, as he's contractual tied to it. He also trusts that the New York State Athletic Commission will review the controversial 9th round moment fairly. Roach believes the rematch is inevitable, as everyone is still talking about their first fight. He's ready for the call and is prepared to fight again as soon as possible. The commission is expected to make a decision soon, likely by next week. Roach believes that the lack of a ruling so far works in their favor, as it shows that there is still something to consider regarding the fight's outcome. The incident with Davis taking a knee, turning his back, and reaching for help from his trainer instead of being penalized by the referee added more fuel to the controversy. Meanwhile, Prime Video, which was broadcasting the fight, failed to provide the replay in time for the commission's review. This has led to suspicions of foul play, though Roach hasn't outright accused anyone of corruption. He just feels he didn't get a fair shake due to Davis's superstar status. Roach also discussed the referee's decision to stop the count after Davis took a knee, saying it was an error. He doesn't want to see the referee lose his job, but he does feel the situation was mishandled, and it could tarnish the integrity of boxing if the draw stands. The WBA president, Gilberto Mendoza, has expressed his support for a rematch, stating that the controversy surrounding the fight demands a clear resolution. Roach now holds the WBA junior lightweight title, and if the rematch is officially mandated, it must take place within 120 days. Davis, who didn't win, still has the right to request an immediate rematch. The WBA's involvement could speed up the process. As the boxing world continues to debate the fight's outcome, Roach is left hoping for justice and looking forward to the chance for a fair rematch. He believes the next fight will be just as competitive, if not more, and that both fighters will come in even stronger.
What was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Veteran MMA analyst and boxing fan Joe Rogan was left speechless after watching the thrilling fight between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach, which many are calling a fight of the year contender. Rogan shared his thoughts on the bout in a recent Instagram post, expressing his admiration for the action-packed contest. He said, "Watching the replay of the outstanding title fight between Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach, I had never seen Lamont fight before, but I'm a big fan now. The fight ended in a draw, but it was an amazing contest, and I really hope they run it back." Davis, who had been on a 30-fight winning streak, couldn't secure a victory this time, settling for a draw. Heading into the fight, he even hinted at the possibility of retiring, but it remains to be seen whether he'll follow through with that decision. Meanwhile, Roach extended his unbeaten streak to 7 fights, earning a majority draw against Davis. As talks about a potential rematch heat up, it's clear that the stakes are high, with Davis facing a significant financial penalty. At the official weigh-in, Davis boldly wagered $250,000 that he would stop Roach before the final bell. However, after 12 tough rounds, Roach was still standing, leaving Davis with a costly lesson. Davis explained that his decision to take a knee during the fight was due to hair grease getting into his eyes, which blurred his vision. In a controversial move, the referee did not rule it a knockdown for Roach, a call that many believe could have changed the course of the fight. If Davis decides to stay in the ring, a rematch with Roach could be an exciting next chapter for both fighters. In the meantime, Rogan, still buzzing from the intense 12-round battle, is eager to see the two go at it again. With the rematch now on the horizon, fans are excited to see how this rivalry will unfold.
Listen, it was a good fight, man. You know what I mean? And what you call him came to fight. Lamont came to fight. They know each other. Just what I tell people, it wasn't going to be no easy fight. You know what I mean? And I was telling everybody that. Now they understand what I was saying. Them guys knew each other. Plus, they probably used to spar each other. Matter of fact, they did. You spar each other back in the day.
Boss Ennis has weighed in on the controversy surrounding the referee's decision during the fight between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach, suggesting that Davis's star power may have influenced the call. Ennis noted that the referee initially started counting but then stopped, hinting that Tank's significant influence in the sport could have played a role in the decision. He told YSM Sports Media, "Tank has a lot of power. He showed you right there. He's a big draw in the sport, and that has an impact." Davis's appeal is undeniable, as he consistently sells out arenas and generates huge pay-per-view numbers. His fight against Frank Martin last June pulled in between 325,000 and 350,000 pay-per-view buys, generating around $26 million in revenue, while his match with Ryan Garcia in April 2023 earned over $100 million in domestic pay-per-view revenue. The clash at the Barclays Center against Roach Jr. also broke attendance records, drawing 19,250 fans. Ennis, however, raised a question about whether Davis's popularity could allow him to bypass certain rules, especially regarding the incident where Davis took a knee in the 9th round after his vision was blurred by hair grease. The referee's decision not to call it a knockdown sparked controversy, and the New York State Athletic Commission has since started an investigation into the situation, citing a technical issue that prevented the usual replay review. However, they've made no indication that the ruling will be overturned. Roach Jr.'s team has formally requested that the ruling be changed in his favor, though the chances of this happening are slim. The situation is expected to lead to a rematch, with Davis himself pushing for it. Ennis, despite the controversy, defended Davis, claiming it was a great fight, and expressed that people may be unfairly criticizing Tank for not knocking Roach out. He also disagreed with the idea that Davis lost the fight, saying, "I had it 75 Tank, or you can call it a draw." Meanwhile, boxing legend Jeff Mayweather shared his frustrations with the officiating, particularly the referee's hesitation during the 9th round. He pointed out that the referee should have continued the count after Davis took a knee and was assisted by his corner. Mayweather also criticized the referee's failure to penalize Davis for turning his back in the middle of the fight. The controversy surrounding the fight has sparked strong reactions from others in the boxing world, with fighters like Claressa Shields and Ryan Garcia expressing their dissatisfaction with the referee's decisions. Many believe the non-call on the knockdown was a major turning point in the fight, potentially altering the final outcome. The fight ended in a draw, and now, with Davis advocating for a rematch, fans are eager to see how this intense rivalry will play out. As the discussions continue and tensions rise, it seems the fight between Davis and Roach Jr. is far from over, and the next chapter could very well be one for the history books.